We're here at Proofpoint Protect in Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm pleased now to be joined by the Chief Revenue Officer of Proofpoint, Blake Salle. Blake, it's good to have you here with me at the show.
I appreciate you having me. It's fantastic.
Yeah, we saw you on stage earlier. We've got a lot to talk to you about, including how Proofpoint is addressing these cyber issues at enterprise scale. What can you tell us?
Look, we are making sure that we hit enterprise scale. We're very, very fortunate to have 85 of the Fortune 100 that use us as a standard. I think the biggest thing we're doing is trying to solve the problems that matter most. And when you look at what is the root cause of all those publicly reported breaches that we saw for the last year, the root cause is how do you apply human-centric security? And I think at Proofpoint, we're best positioned to do that, to protect those people and protect the data that they create.
CISOs have a tall task ahead of them, right? Chief Information Security Officer. How are you helping reach their goals and the outcomes that they need?
Yeah, their biggest goals obviously are how do they enable the business? And what I hear from CISOs, because I have the good fortune of talking to probably 5 to 7 a week, is that Proofpoint provides that efficacy and that visibility, which is what they need to then enable the business such that security doesn't become a friction point for them, but an enabler of how they're addressing technology.
Yeah, we've heard a lot about the enabling factor here, of course, throughout the day at Proofpoint. I want to talk about Proofpoint in particular and any specific examples you can provide as to how it's been able to win in the field.
I think the biggest area is how do we listen to customers and what they need and then address their data problems. A couple of good examples. I was with a customer last week. They had 1.1 billion emails come in over the last 90 days. And we're able to understand which of those emails could decrease productivity, which of those have potential malware, and reduce that 1.1 billion down to 270 million emails. So be able to increase their productivity by reducing the amount of unwanted emails, but also by protecting their enterprise from those malicious attacks that we see all the time.
And as a Chief Revenue Officer at Proofpoint, how are you able to ensure high performance while making sure that the customer's needs are still at play?
I think it comes back to just that, really understanding what those customer needs are, and then making sure you have solutions that are tailored to those customers. Not trying to be all things to everybody. We're trying to solve human-centric security. We're trying to provide that collaboration security and protect their data. There's a lot of other areas of security that other people can address. And then we have just a rich partner network so that they can be an extension of us to help provide that efficacy and visibility for their customers as well.
Blake, I want to end on a fun note here.
Okay, let's do it.
A lot of this show, right, is about artificial intelligence, how it is supercharging cyber security. If AI could plan your next vacation, where would it be?
Well, I hope AI doesn't know too much about me, but it probably does. It would either be in Southeast Asia, one of my favorite parts of the world, with especially their culinary aspect and just fantastic people, or it might be in the middle of the wilderness just enjoying the environment. But I'm anxious to see what it might say. I think I'm gonna go enter that into an AI engine.
You're gonna go test it out.
I'm gonna test it out.
See how secure it is.
Yeah, for
Blake,
sure.
Thanks so much for joining me here at Proofpoint Protect.
Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you.